Alright, so welcome back, you guys. But before I show the footage from today's video, I'm going to give a little bit of a backstory to help explain what exactly was going on. It was earlier on in the turkey season. I know that this video is late and the turkey season is probably over wherever you live. But here's some footage of me using this, I'm not even sure what it's called. It's, I'll find out and probably title the video after it. But it's one of these decoys that you mount on the end of a shotgun. It's just like a fan of a big gobbler. And you can see his head on it in the front, and you kind of duck behind it on your gun, or I've actually seen people use them on bows too, or you can just hold it and crouch behind it, and it goes right on the end of your shotgun so they can't see you behind it. So when you're using it, you're behind it like this, and this is what you see. Well, this is what the turkey sees, and it allows you to get a little bit closer up to them. So on this day, we were out. Well, I was out. I was by myself this day, and I had this hen decoy out. Let's say it's probably about 20 yards, if that, out from where I was sitting, and I had a little Jake come up to it. So I decided, I got this decoy. I never really used it before. Let me just give it a shot and see if it actually works. See if he can see me. See if he cares if he sees me, or if he's too focused on the gobbler and doesn't really worry about me. And I actually had the Tacticam on at the moment, so I got some footage from that I'll be showing you guys. So basically what had happened was he was interested in the hen, so he kept walking towards that and walking around it. But then as I emerged out of the woods using this, and I was behind it, as I mentioned before, since he was a Jake, I think he was kind of scared of it, because this is obviously much bigger than he was, as he was a Jake. But he stuck around for as long as he could, and as I kept walking towards the decoy and towards him, he continued to get more and more scared, and just eventually walked off back into the woods. He never ran. He never seemed frightened or scared of it. Just more threatened, and like he knew that he was inferior, basically, so he kind of backed down. I feel like if it was a bigger gobbler, he might have ran up to me trying to fight it or something like that. But we're just going to wait and see that for another day. So here goes the footage. Hope you guys enjoyed. So as you guys can see here, I'm still in the woods. I'm looking over the decoy and the turkey that has just been in the field. Actually, I was starting to take a nap here, but then I opened my eyes and he was already there in the field. I know the camera's really shaky, but like I said, that's because it's on the end of the shotgun, so every time I move the gun, which is what the decoy was on, so I was moving it around to make it look real, the camera moves as well. And as you can see, the turkey is on the right and the decoy is here on the left. And I sped up this part as it's me coming out of the woods. As you could imagine, it took a long time for me to actually make it out of the woods without, like getting spotted and just it clearly being me and not another turkey. So that part was sped up, because that would just be boring to watch. So and now it's back at a regular speed. As you can see, the turkey is now probably 15 yards from me. He's still got his eye on the decoy. He's checking it out. But he also sees me, and I believe that he's intimidated by it as he slowly starts to walk off further away from the hen decoy that I had out, that I showed you in the earlier clip. And as you can tell here, I'm just picking up the gun and moving it several inches at a time and going back down. That was actually a really effective way of moving the decoy closer, because you can't tell at the moment, but we were also in like tobacco rows, so that was kind of imitating how a turkey would move in one of the rows anyway, by going up and down like that. And here we're right beside the decoy, and the Jake is probably about 20 yards from me at this moment. He'll pop back up here in a second. You can't really see him now for all the grass. Every time he would look just right at me, I wouldn't move too much, so that's why there's some pauses in here. And you can see now he kind of blends in with the trees in the back, but he's straight in front of me. probably about 15 yards away again. So it would have been an easy shot, just it was a Jake, so I let him walk. And I continue to move the decoy around, go from side to side, keep trying to get closer and closer just to see what the effect would be on him. So at this point, I'm pretty much beside the decoy. Even went past the decoy and starting to work my way up towards the Jake. Finally getting about probably 10 yards away from him before he eventually becomes so intimidated. And I guess he thinks I'm probably going to start rushing him and attack him here in a second, so he slowly walks off to avoid that, which should be shown in the next minute or so of footage. So I'll just leave you guys here to watch it and look over it. But all in all, I can say that this decoy definitely seemed to work. I'm excited to try it on a grown gobbler next season, see what the effect will be then, rather than a Jake who might just not have known any better. So I will definitely be looking forward to that, and I will see you guys next time.